thank you very much.
Who was that?
Tim.
Tim who?
Tim, the time.
You don't say thank you very much to a gramophone record.
It's habit. I had a gracious upbringing.
No one, Mother, seeing you with a faggot in your mouth, scratching your ribs and coughing your guts up every morning would ever doubt it.
I love you too, Dennis.
Whatever happened to baby Elsie? Oh, it's funny you should say that because she talks to gramophone records now. That's a cough drop you're owing me.
What? Threatens?
You don't get that female zombie yakking on there for now, you know.
What? Do you mean I have to put threatens down?
Well, they mount up. Come on, Mother, get you put it down there, come on. Hey, and don't go marking any crafty calls down to our Linda in Canada because that's £87.10 a second, and I'll be able to tell because they detail things like that on your bill, you know.
Dennis, I only wanted the blooming time.
Yeah, well, just don't get carried away, that's all.
Right. Where have all the crackers gone? Long time going.
They're in that little shed that Len Fairclough laughingly calls an office.
Oh, I see. And would you mind telling me what you're doing with your little play suit on?
I slipped into my one-piece casual fitting overalls because I'm humping Christmas trees about.
Oh, well, would you like a cup of tea?
No, thanks, I haven't time. Hey, what time is it, by the road?
You are.
Remember, you just phoned up.
Oh, that?
Yes.
Well, I'm very sorry, Dennis. If you want the time, it's going to cost you threepence.
You what?
Well, no. Seeing it's in the family, I'll go half price. 3 halfpence to you.
It makes you weep. Me own mother. Money, money, money. Anybody in? It's the burglar.
Oh, come in. They're all out.
Morning, Mrs. Tanner.
Oh, have you come to disconnect the phone?
Oh, no.
You will as soon as our Dennis gets his bill.
No, they do all that down at the exchange.
Oh, well, you better tell them to stand by, hadn't you?
Oh, well, no, the thing is, I was just passing by and I dropped in to see, was your instrument working all right?
Oh, were you? Oh,
Yeah.
well, fancy after you ringing up at 10 o'clock last night to check and all.
Yes, I know I did. But you see, sometimes they get a bit funny during the night. It's the damp, you know.
Is it? Well, it's coming through loud and clear.
It's amazing, isn't it? You can just pick up that phone, in another minute, you're the far side of the world.
Yeah.
It's only one snag, you know.
What?
They're all still in bed.
Would you like a cup of tea?
No, thanks. I want to get this job over and done with, you know, get away with it. Yeah, why not? Yes, I will. Thanks very much.
How'd you like it?
Oh, as it comes. A little bit of sugar.
One cup of tea coming up.
Good. Mrs. Tanner, I was wondering, would you ever do me a favor?
A favour?
Well, I'm just working a few streets down here this morning, and,
Yeah?
I was wondering, could I dump my bag on you till dinner time?
Oh, yeah. Here, one cup of dark varnish.
That's great, because I don't need all this stuff up there. I could drop back and collect it at, 1 o'clock, huh?
Yeah. 1 o'clock. I'll be waiting.
Cheers.
Hey, you know it's turned 8:30. Did you hear what I said? It's 8:30 turned. No time for clogging up your pores with pig fat. You're going to be late again.
It's all right. I'm not going in.
What do you mean?
Just that. I'm not going in.
Where the flaming heck are you going?
Out.
Now, don't you answer me like that. Out where? Now, I asked you a question. I want more than dumb insolence for an answer.
It's just I've got something more important to do.
More important than going to work?
Well, I think so.
Morning, Miss Billy.
Are you in league with her?
You what?
Oh, don't you start coming the innocent. Now, where are you both off to?
I'm going to work.
You're going to fun your way around.
Well, I came to ask you a sandwich something about last night.
Oh, last night, eh? Is that beatnik behind this?
Ken is not a beatnik.
He does a very good imitation.
He just values freedom.
Oh, don't you think I do?
Yeah, only in a different sort of way, Dad.
Oh, I give up. Does Miss Nugent know you're having the day off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, this freedom you're on about, just remember this. It were my lot that fought for it.
They just don't know what it's all about, do they?
Oh, I know. Once they're past 30, they're going downhill so much they've no time to think about the meaning of life.
You can't help feeling sorry for them, though, can you?
Oh, I do. I mean, look at me Dad. He's still wearing 20-inch trouser bottoms.
Hey, what do you think of Kenny?
Oh, I think he's yummy. He's great.
He knows all about philosophy and all that.
Oh, I could tell.
He says, I am.
Yeah.
I am what? No, just, I am. That's all you need to say to anybody. I am. That's enough, like.
Yeah, but you couldn't go around just saying I am all the time. I mean, you'd have to say something else like, I am hungry or I am fed up, like.
No, it's enough just to exist.
Oh, I see. But if you just said I am all the time, they'd send you to the funny farm after a couple of days.
That's because society's a negation of true human values.
Oh, I agree.
Antisocial elimination. It's Plato all over again.
Yeah. He were Greek, weren't he?
Oh, yeah. How will I see tonight, then?
Hey, talking of Greeks, could you drop this in at Gamma Garments for me?
Yeah, of course. Why can't you take it?
Oh, just don't want to see Miss Nugent. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, right. Ta.
Tra.
Yeah, I think that's quite enough for me, thank you, Mrs. Weasley.
Oh, well, it'll do for openers. Have a nice piece of finny haddock coming up when you polished off your porridge.
Hello, hello.
Jerry Booth.
Oh, no wonder you keep missing goals. You can't see more than 3 feet away, can you? It's me, lovely Emma Ogden.
No, I mean, you reminded me. I want to see Jerry this morning.
You can always tell us apart, you know. He's the one with the nice legs.
Ah, give over.
Anyway, how did I remind you of Jerry Booth?
You don't, love. Not in the dark.
On second thoughts, I may as well sell it.
Hey, look, love, I didn't mean it. It was only a joke.
Who's laughing?
You are.
I fooled you first, though, didn't I?
Oh.
Oh, David, what's that you're eating?
Ugh. Well, this is the reason why Scotchmen are in such a turn in hurry to leave Scotland. It's porridge.
Ooh, I think it looks absolutely... It's very, very nourishing, that, isn't it?
Put out on his chest, will that?
Oh, it better not.
Don't you like Hurry, men?
No, I don't. They remind me too much of that man my mum married.
He doesn't know all that, Hurry.
Of course he is. Have you seen him with his shirt undone? It's King Kong. We went to Bellevue Zoo once and a little lad kept chucking peanuts in his mouth.
You shouldn't speak like that about your father. It's not respectful.
I know. That's why I do it.
I'll bring in your finny haddock.
Oh, I don't think I can manage anything after this, Mrs. Midgley. It's very filling.
You're not leaving here without a proper breakfast. I'll be failing my duty.
Do you know, there's millions of people in China what would be glad of that.
Name 2, I'll post it to him.
Come on, get eating it. Oh, by the way, my mum said if you want any shirts rubbing through, she'll do them for you.
They won't fit me when I've finished eating.
I've washed his shirts, thank you.
Oh, thanks very much, Mrs. Midgley.
And now I'm going to hang him up on the line. I believe in looking after him proper.
Quick, I've got a bagger.
Yes,
A newspaper.
What? Oh, David, leave it if you don't want
I
it.
can't. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Scared of her, huh?
No, I'm not. There you are.
What do you want me to do with it?
Dump it for me.
Oh, dump it yourself.
Oh, Irma, please.
Don't you know we're supposed to be in love?
What's that going to do with it?
You're not very romantic, are you? But Elizabeth Taylor's never been given a newspaper full of cold porridge.
Oh, she doesn't know what she's missing.
Oh, Romeo, wherefore art thou? Oh, be a tick, love. I'm just wrapping up a bit of cold porridge.
Oh, Irma, please. She'll be back in a minute.
I won't do it for nobody else.
Oh, I won't ask you very often.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, thanks very much. Give us a kiss.
No, I won't. You've got porridge on your chin.
Oh, is that one of Dennis's trees?
Aye, it's the only one. All the rest have been carted away.
Out of the passage?
Yes. Still, I don't suppose he'll miss that one, will he?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you've got on well with your breakfast. You must have been fair tucking in.
Oh, yes, I was. Well, it was very nice, Mrs. Midgley. Very tasty.
Oh, well, now that I know what you really like, I've got something to go on. I'll do the same again tomorrow.
You manage all right?
I wish you'd have asked me that before I brought the first lot round. There's only one left now.
Well, I'm in the wrong union, mate.
Oh, I wouldn't have breathed a word to Frank Cousins about it.
Well, I couldn't have it on my conscience, Dennis.
Yeah, so I've noticed. Right, they look all right, don't they?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not much of an expert on Christmas trees.
Oh, they're a very popular line at Christmas. Yeah, I'll have no trouble flogging these.
You are paying an advance for the storage, aren't you?
I've only just brought them round.
$5 a week, weren't it?
There's one left yet. Oh, look,
How much are you asking for them?
stop kicking them, will you? They're from 10 bob each.
All right. Of course, I'd hate to have to sell them off in lieu of payment, like.
Look, Jerry, just let me give you a word of advice, will you? I don't think you're acquainted with this sort of thing. You see, when you get a client with my potential, it's customary to extend to him credit facilities. I mean, you might do yourself some good. You find your storage space suitable, who knows?
Credit?
Yeah, we all use it, Charlie Claw and that.
Getting stuff on tick, like?
You don't buy the centre of Birmingham on tick, you use credit. It's the lubricant of modern economy.
All right, Dennis, I'll extend your credit facilities.
That's better.
Until this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's all right. I like to help out where I can.
You've no flair, you've no imagination. I'm surrounded by peasants.
Peasants? Who are you calling peasants?
I take no notice of it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Hey, Jerry, do you remember that bar that you and Len put up for me at the club?
Aye.
Well, could you put me an extra shelf in?
Yeah, sure.
Well, you know, business is looking up, and I need the extra space for shorts.
I'll just book it down. Morning, do?
Yeah, fine. Right, well, thanks very much.
Right.
Hey, Jerry, do you remember when you got married?
Keep trying to forget about it. It's a bit of a sore point with me. No, I'm sorry, David. I'm sure that you and Irma will make a go of it. Have you got a date fixed, yeah?
Well, yeah, sort of.
I didn't know. When is it?
Oh, it's nothing final, like, you know.
I'll tell you this, though, David. Weddings are a flipping Chinese torture. All dressing up and speeches. Women invented them, you know, weddings. I mean, they're not even got out to do with religion nowadays.
No.
Nah. I suppose yours will be a big do, will it?
Oh, aye.
Aye.
Looks as though anybody who is nobody will be coming.
All carnations and speeches.
Yep. And it's not worth it, is it?
I'd rather go to pictures any day.
All right. Thanks very much, Jerry.
What for?
Oh, well, let's just say you managed to confirm something for me.
Why can't you send these to laundry?
Now, love, you know my rule concerning new sheets. I always do the first wash myself.
Why?
Because, love, because.
Oh, well, that's a good reason.
Did I tell you, love, that Lucille had taken my gloves, the ones I'm wearing for the licensed fiddlers? She's going to have them dyed for me.
Oh, well, that'll save you a bob or two.
I thought a delicate Regency blue, something rather eye-catching in a tasteful sort of way.
Oh, very nice.
Jack, dear, do you think there'll be any title people at the ball this year?
Oh, I shouldn't think so. What do you want to know for?
Well, love, in my capacity as president, I shall be called upon to make a speech.
You won't, will you?
Oh, yes, love, my position demands it.
Why?
You see, and it wouldn't do for me to say, ladies and gentlemen, if there's a my lord there with his my lady, now would it?
No. Well, I think the nearest you get to blue blood will be the mayor, Fred Butterworth.
Of course, the mayor, yes. He'll take precedence, won't he?
Oh, aye, Fred Butterworth will sup out.
Oh, I think I can manage
Right.
now. Pray silence for the president of the Lady Victuallers Association, Mrs. Ann Walker. Applause. Rise graciously. Smile. Wait for applause to die down. Mr. Mayor, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen. No. More timbre. Mr. Mayor, Mr. President, ladies... Oh, Mrs. Midgley.
Good morning, Mrs. Walker. I'm not disturbing you, am I?
No, forgive me. I was just,
Talking to yourself. I do it sometimes.
No, as a matter of fact, dear, I was rehearsing a rather important speech.
Oh, you don't have to explain to me.
No.
I were wondering if I could just hang up a couple of David's football shirts on your line. I'm all full up back there.
Yes, of course. Help yourself, Mrs. Midgley. Yeah.
You've not seen a Christmas tree about, have you?
Aye. I put it in Mr. Tatlock's for safekeeping.
Oh, I thought somebody had nicked it.
How much are they?
Oh, the little ones are from 12 and 6.
Oh, Mr. Tatlock will buy it. It'll look lovely in the front window with little lights on.
Mind you, I don't normally deal in ones, you know. I'm usually a bulk supplier to the fancy goods trade.
Oh, well, I'll go and get it for you then. You better have it back.
Oh, no, I can always bend the rules. You know, I mean, that's what neighbours are for. That's what I always say. Right, 12 and 6, just this once.
Hey, have you seen your dad?
No.
Well, don't.
Why not?
Can't stand the sight of blood.
Oh, he's in a mood.
Matris, where have you been? Miss Nugent's been on the hotline 3 times.
I've been out.
Doing what?
Planning my future.
Don't think you've got one. I've never seen your dad like this. Oh, there's somebody in the shop. I'll have to go. Take my advice, love. Keep out of his way.
Sandra! Sandra! Come down here, I want to talk to you. I mean now. What do you think you're playing at?
I'm playing at nothing.
I want a few answers out of you, and one way or another I'm going to get them. Now, I mean it, my girl. I've not laid a finger on you since your mother died, but I'm getting flaming close to it now.
What is it you want to know?
Why didn't you go to work today?
I told you've got something else to do.
You told me that Miss Nugent knew about it.
She did.
The first thing she knew about it was a letter pushed through the door this morning.
Well?
Well, you don't take that day off and ask for it afterwards. Now, you're going round there to do some apologizing because I've done enough for you already. Well, get moving.
I might go round later on.
Right, my girl. I warned you.
What are you doing?
Get up off the floor.
You pulled me down here.
We're going round to see Miss Nugent now.
She's the least of me worries. I've got to find another job anyway.
Why? What do you want another job for?
Because I'm leaving home, that's why.
Leaving him? What are you talking about?
It's simple. I got myself a flat on the other side of town and move in next week. That's all.
Did you have a good time last night?
Yeah, terrific.
Yeah. Lucille, can I give you a... Well, don't get me wrong, but it's your eyes. They're flashing danger signals.
I'm not with you.
Kenny.
Well, what about him?
You can't rely on him, you know.
Well, who's relying on him?
Oh, Lucille, it's sticking out a mile.
Oh, I like him.
Like him. He looks a bit more than that for I've been standing.
Coming out for a sandwich?
No, well, I was just going out with Jill, you see.
Well, you know what they say.
Yeah, three's a crowd. Well, don't let me mess up your little slice of Dolce Vita. I'll see you after then.
That girl worries too much. Where are your finger skins?
Yeah, no, well, they're my Auntie Annie's, actually. I said a dime for her, like Regency Blue.
Navy.
Navy?
Simple, striking, honest. Anyway, what's like Regency Blue? It's an air.
An air?
Yeah, sickly colour. Maybe I'm right.
It's a bit stodgy.
No, basic, that's slightly different.
Oh, I don't know, Kenny.
Yeah, maybe she'll love it.
You've not met me Auntie Annie.
Well, look, if you have any trouble, I'll call round and tell her about the selective absorption of colour on the ultimate nerve centres of the retina.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it sounds good, and that's only the lyric.
You daft.
Anyway, I get on very well with middle-aged women. They mother me.
She'd probably like you. Navy blue, then?
Yeah.
You don't do so bad with young girls either, do you? You impressed Sandra Petty last night.
Did you notice them icy stairs coming from behind the bar?
All right. Greta Garbo.
Oh, no, Annie Walker. Person to the licensed fixturers and related to the Duke of Edinburgh.
Get away.
Aye, a cousin married the landlord, so it's given him something to talk about.
It's like that, is it?
Oh, aye. Your telecommunications have knocked it on early bird Annie, I might tell you.
Listen, are you not worried at all about your reputation, huh?
Well, we won't talk about that. Shall we say it's not exactly untarnished? It's more yours I'm worried about.
What, mine?
Well, I don't suppose your missus would like it very much if she found out you'd been drinking with me.
No, I don't suppose she would. Well, look, I think I better be on my way. But thanks very much for letting me park the bag.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, and don't forget, not a word to the missus.
No, and thanks again, and I'll see you around. Huh?
Yeah, cheerio. So long.
Oh, hey, Elsie.
What?
I couldn't anyway.
What?
Tell the missus. Haven't got one.
Hi, Jerry. How's it going?
Oh, hello, Ken. All right. What can I do for you?
Well, I've decided to go ahead with that playroom for the kids. I've been talking about it long enough.
Ah, good idea.
And I've got to make some gesture to try and bring Val round.
Oh, you're still in trouble there, then?
Oh, what, mate? It's not just a Val's silence, it's a war of nerves. You know, she made a cup of cocoa for me last night, and I found myself tasting the sugar before I put it in.
Well, what is it you want exactly?
Well, I've given it a good bit of thought. It's going to need quite a bit of timber, and, look, can you come round and I'll show you what I've got in mind?
Yeah, sure. Tomorrow night.
Yeah, okay, it's fine.
Okay.
Hey, how much is Dennis asking for those trees?
10 bob a piece.
Sound reasonable?
Oh, they're not bad. What, do you fancy one?
Yes, I do. I'll take one with me.
Right. Find you a good one. Ah. Right.
Great.
Sorry you've no wrapping paper.
That's all right, Joe.
Ah,
Right, well, I'll see you tomorrow night, then, if not before.
All right. See you,
Yeah.
Ken. Ta-ra.
Right. Paid up for 1 week.
Oh, okay. So, there you are. Paid up for one Christmas tree. You see, you're not just getting storage here, you're getting a sales staff and all.
You've not sold a tree.
Ah, to Ken Barlow.
For 10 bob?
Oh, well, that's what you said before.
They're 12 and 6.
You told me 10 bob.
What I told you I sell them for and what I actually sell them for are two completely different things.
Well, you were lying then.
It's standard business procedure.
What, telling lies?
Protecting the percentage. You don't go around advertising excessive profits margins. They've got royal commissions working on that.
Not on 9 dozen Christmas trees, they haven't.
Start as you mean to go on. I've just sold a tree to Clara Midgley for Albert Tatlock.
What, for 12 and 6?
Yeah.
Well, you better go round and give her $50 back then, ain't you?
How does your mind work in that direction? I'm now going round to Ken Barlow's to try and get an extra 2 and 6 off him.
Well, what are you going to say?
Well, I'll tell him 10 bob with the wholesale price for the littler ones, and you didn't know that.
Hey, just a minute. How much do these things really cost you?
You don't ask questions like that, Jerry. It's a bit naughty.
Yeah. Yeah, seems to be. Jim Mount. Yes, Dorothy, I'll let you know. Yes, I promise you. Oh, look, love, I better ring off, Doc, because somebody's coming in. Yes, love, I promise. Yes, I'll ring you back. Ta-ra.
Is Dennis in?
No, as a matter of fact, he isn't, love. He's gone round to Jerry Booth's.
Can I wait?
Yes, if you want to, if you don't mind waiting on your own. I've got to pop round to your dad's shop for 5 minutes.
No.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Well, you say so.
Hello, Sandra. I wish you'd stop messing these samples up.
You needn't worry, it's the last time I'll do it.
Well, put it back, will you?
I'm leaving.
Oh, right. Well, I'll see you later on, then.
I mean, I'm leaving home.
Oh, are you?
Is that all you can say? Are you?
What do you want me to say?
Well, I thought you'd been a bit concerned.
Yeah, well, I am, but I'm a bit busy right now, Sandra.
You couldn't care less.
Oh, yes, of course I could. Where you going?
You couldn't care less.
Where you going, first of all?
I've got a flat the other side of town.
Oh, that's nice.
How do you know you haven't seen it?
Well, it must be a good one.
Do you want to know where it is?
Yeah, there's a pad by the phone. Write the address down, will you? Hey!
What?
I had 3 wobbly beer bottles.
Dennis, do you care more about wobbly beer bottles than me?
Well, they've got to be accounted for.
Don't know what to say. I really don't. Well, I thought you might have cared a bit.
Yeah, well, I do. You're where it is. Hey, have you got another job?
I've got to find one.
You could try the Jackson Employment Bureau.
Is that how much you care?
Just mention my name. They know me quite well there.
I've been a fool. I've done me nut over you for months and it hasn't meant a blind thing.
Sandra, I'm very grateful for what you've done. I'm very grateful indeed.
Been chasing a moonbeam. There's nothing there. You're empty.
There's a lot of funny totties about.
You make a lovely inside forward, Annie.
Yes, I'd have to discover the attraction of kicking a ball first, love. The mystique has always totally baffled me. You know, it's all that hooliganism one reads about.
Oh, aye.
Now, badminton, that's what I call a game.
Oh, I suppose you'd fancy polo too, eh?
Oh, indeed I would. You know, Jack, I have promised myself the very next time we're at Windsor, we must pop over to the Great Park.
The next time? We've not been since 1934.
These are dry, you know, love.
Hello, love. Had a good day?
Yes, thanks.
Hello, love. Did you manage to do my gloves?
Yeah, I hope you like them.
I'm sure I shall. Oh, Lucille, they're navy blue. They're for the licensed fiddler's ball.
I know, it's a primary colour, auntie Janet.
Well, I can't wear navy blue gloves.
It's a primary colour.
I know, love, but the Victualler's Ball isn't. I mean, it's very high on the social calendar.
Well, I'll try and redo them for you tomorrow. I was only testing to see if the tech dye I like.
Come on, it's getting a bit nippy out here. Come inside. You can sort it out there.
Now, I distinctly told you I wanted to...
Oh, just look, it looks like a little fella with no pants on.
Ah, that's what I like to see. The perfect domestic scene. Together, we discovered our first football show.
All right. If my own brother can't leave it alone.
I know it's getting worse. My mum's doing a nut over wedding preparations, you know.
Well, why don't we just get married and not tell anybody?
When?
Week on Saturday, register office.
You've got a football match on.
It's postponed. The other side's playing a cup match. What do you say?
Ooh, make yourself useful.
Irma,
David.
what do you say, a week on Saturday?
All right.